Welcome everybody to another Mississippi Athletic Conference football game on Friday night high school football, and this promises to be a good one. We got Bettendorf visiting the North Scott Lancers, both 3-0 football teams. I'm Cy Robinson along with Jeff Manders and producer Jess Medina. And Coach Manders, what do you got for this one?
Well, we got two 3-0 football teams in the MAC Conference so far, and it's a case of kind of an up-and-coming program in North Scott, kind of testing the waters and trying to knock off perennial King Bettendorf, and this should be a good one, Cy.
Perennial powerhouse. I think you called it right on that one. Coach, I was just looking at the stats in the MAC, and Bettendorf leads the conference in defensive average, and North Scott is second, and just turn it around for offensive average. So we'll see what prevails tonight. Yep. Awfully good football teams, both of them.
Yeah, and both these teams have some experienced people coming back. We talked earlier about the North Scott squad having their quarterback back for the second year, Adam Panther. I remember seeing him last year and kind of remarking how much of an athlete he was. At that point, though, he still had a lot to go and develop as a quarterback. And from what it sounds like in the first three ball games, Adam Panther has led his team to winning football.
Exactly right. That's what we're hearing. That's what we're going to see tonight, I would bet. And on the other hand, his adversary from Bettendorf, young man by the name of Justin Langen. We've seen him once this year, and he's very, very impressive.
He passes, he runs, he kicks the extra point.
He's not real big. He's got very quick feet, and he's the field general. And when Bettendorf moves, Bettendorf moves. That's for sure.
And I think you know, the outcome of this game will come down to whether these two quarterbacks can lead their teams to victory.
Exactly right. Well, we're just about ready for the kickoff here. Coach Randy Schrader hosting the Bettendorf Bulldogs. Randy in his 8th year, and I talked to him just a few minutes before while the sophomore football game was going on, and I said, big game, Randy? He said, every game's a big game at North Scott. So that's the comment I get there.
Yeah, and I tell you, we got a nice night for a football game, and we got a large crowd.
Yes, we do. Standing room only around here, and they're still coming in the gates. All right. Kicking off for the Lancers, number 23. Kicks it in the end zone, and already, Coach, we're off to a bad start because I don't have a number for number 23. I believe it is a freshman kicker they brought up, and his name is Jason Lacey. We'll double check on that, but I believe I was given the wrong number for him, and I would think that his name is Jason Lacey. We'll go along with it. At any rate, first down, Bulldogs on their own 20. Justin Langen trots into the huddle. Bulldogs in their visiting white jerseys. Lancers hosting in their home red jerseys. First and 10. In the backfield for the Bulldogs. This is Langen rolling the pass, and the receiver to the near side caught by Nick Walters. About a 5-yard gainer on a play.
And last week we saw Justin Langen give the Pleasant Valley defense fits with his ability to roll out and scramble and also throw the football. And once again, that's going to be a key for Bettendorf in this football game, and something that North Scott's got to adjust to.
Exactly right, and they are loosening up already, throwing on first down. Here's Langen under center. Scott Flynn at the fullback position. This is Drenthal, number 22, and he's got a lot of room coming. Being chased at the 30, at the 20, and finally brought down at the 17-yard line of North Scott. Matt Drenthal. Well, there's a nice play out of the blocks, Coach.
Well, I was going to say the first big play of the game, Drenthal taking the ball off tackle and just rumbling down the sideline. Number 24, Bob Grunwald, staying with it, finally caught him and pushed him out of bounds with what appears to be about the 17-yard line. So we got the first big play of the game, and it didn't take long.
Flynn at the fullback. Langen keeps it, and it looks like it might have been a broken play, Coach.
Yeah.
Langen looked for somebody to give that ball to, I think.
There was some kind of mis-handoff by the Langen and his running back, and Langen looks like he lost a couple yards.
Yeah.
3 yards on the play.
So 2nd and 13 at the North Scott, just across outside the 20-yard line. Coming out of the huddle, Mike Kelly, the Bettendorf center. Excuse me, that's Kelly, number 64. Here's Langen rolling to his left. Finds a receiver open at the 10-yard line. Brought down at the 8-yard line. And it looks like number 87, Brian Cutright, I believe, for the Bulldogs.
In a similar play than what we saw in the first play of the game. Langen just kind of rolling the other way this time, and those receivers just kind of sitting down in the open zone down there, and that's given North Scots fits already.
3rd and 2. That's going to be something to contend with. He can pull the ball down and run it, or he can throw it. Drinkall over the left side, a lot of room. It takes it down inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line, where it'll be 1st and goal, Bettendorf at the North Scott 3-yard line. So Bettendorf establishes an offense right away with about 9:30 on the clock. Bettendorf sophomores leading the MAC conference now with winning the game 20-14. Here's Drinkall over the left side, and he's in for the touch. Same play we just saw a while ago.
Well, the outside lead play that time, and Bettendorf draws first blood. And, you know, we talked about, you know, the perennial powerhouse versus the new uprising, up-and-coming program. And, well, the King's not dead yet. The King comes out firing.
Truly. Langen lines up for the kick. Holding for the Bulldogs, Mike Hayden, number 3. Langen the kick is good, but there's a penalty, and that could be a late hit on the kicker. And if it is, there'll be 15 assessed on the kickoff. They're calling the Bettendorf captains. Yeah, roughing the kicker. So the score will be 7-0, and not only will Bettendorf kick the ball off, they'll kick it off from the North Scott 45-yard line. And Langen liable to boot this clear out in that cornfield over in the...
Yeah, this...
We're on the west end of this ball field.
If we were wagering betting type men, I don't know if I bet that this is going to be returned. Maybe by the someone in the parking lot. Over
yeah. 7-0, Bettendorf commanding the... Well, they took it right down the field and scored. That's all there is to it. And well, the 3-yard plunge there.
Yeah, the big play by Drinkall really set up the drive. But really, Bettendorf, everything pretty much was working, with the exception of one busted play.
So 7-0 here with 9:25 to go in the first quarter. North Scott receivers back deep for the Lancers will be Adam Panther, number 8 in the middle. Langen high, kind of got under the ball, kicks it to the 1. This is Adam Panther, and Panther is brought down at the right across the 5-yard line. Great coverage by the Bettendorf Bulldog kickoff team, Coach.
Well, but the height that Langen had on the ball, I mean, that was just kicked sky high. And Panther might have been better off just to take that and go straight ahead. Instead, he tried to run laterally.
Yeah, he tried to get to the wall, I believe.
And he did not get out past the 10-yard line.
All right, Lancers. Right out of the blocks, up the middle to Sean Stender, the big fullback. And Stender will pick up about 4 yards on the play. Panthers come out in a double wing set. Very tight splits. Kuhlman is 5th in the conference in rushing, according to the stats. Panther. Ball is fumbled and picked up And the Bulldogs have recovered a fumble at the North Scott 3-yard line, Coach. So the Panthers bobbling here early, allowed the touchdown, and now Bettendorf threatening again.
Well, things going the wrong way here for the Lancers, and going to give Bettendorf a great opportunity. And this is a good football team like this. Boy, you can't give them opportunities like that.
Exactly correct. Drinkall. No, that's not Drinkall, Coach, over the right side. That's Parker. And we hadn't even seen him tonight yet. So Parker in the game for the first time. They give him the ball one time and over the right side. And you got a touch.
Yep. Things just going too easy right now for Bettendorf.
Well, that quieted a large contingent of North Scott fans down over there, but very early in the football game. Here's Langen. And the score now goes Bettendorf 14, North Scott 0. And we're barely into this game with 8:32 to go here in the first quarter. And we'll take a break. We were just trying to get it from them. Well, we're back, Coach. 14-0 lead, Bulldogs. And here's a very high kick from Langen, taken by Panther at about the 12-yard line. And Panther is brought down by a number of Bulldogs at about the 15-yard line. Well, we tackled by Eric Getz, number 25 of the Lancers, or excuse me, of the Bulldogs. That would be Brian Fritz. Wrong program. At any rate, we were trying to ascertain who got the fumble recovered, but nobody up here in the booth knows.
I thought number 46 for Bettendorf might have got it. He was coming off the field.
Panther on the keep. Excuse me. Go ahead, Coach.
I thought number 46, maybe Lee Tufty was around the ball. Yeah.
It was kind of hard to ascertain with that pileup.
We'll try to get that. We'll try to get that pretty soon. At any rate, Panther on the keeper to the outside, gains about 7, so it'll be 2nd and 7. Lancers at their 32-yard line. Double wing motion. Here's the give to Stender, the fullback, over the left side, and he'll have the first down.
A little different offensive look this year for the Lancers. I know Coach Schrader and his staff spent some time this summer with Bob Reed, legendary coach from Geneseo and Augustana, and also went over and talked to Vic Boblet and company, and changed a little bit of their wing tee philosophy, kept what they liked about their past offenses, and added a new look here.
Fun thing to do, kind of get together with other people, see what they do. Here's a second man through. This was Chris Kuhlman, the halfback on the carry. They fake to the fullback, give the second man through. 2-yard gain.
And some good hitting going down there. Number 54, Ryan Antle. Number 43, Alex Brubisco in there making the tackle for the Bulldogs.
The other linebacker there, number 44, Abe Blair, is Coach Hobenick's grandson, as we understand.
Yeah, nice article in the paper this week in the Times about coach and grandson.
Panther fakes the second man through and follows, and is brought down by, speaking of Abe Blair, 44 as one of the people. Not until he had gained about 3 yards, though, making it 3rd and 4. North Scott line splits haven't changed any, Coach. They're still
pretty tight. Well, Randy Schrader, always believed in power football, and that doesn't seem like that has changed much.
Tom Power into the game, one of the guards for North Scott. Here's 3rd and 4. Panther gives to Stender over the right side, and he breaks a big hole over there, and finally brought down from behind at the 12 12-yard line by number 43, Alex Bribaresco. And Coach, I thought he was gone. Where'd he come from?
Well, that time Bettendorf changed to a 6-man front, a little different defensively, and North Scott was able to pop their running back through the hole, broke the tackle of the free safety, and they were lucky to get the linebacker pursuing and make it what turned out to be a touchdown-saving tackle.
That's for sure. Well, I said the ball was on the 12. It's on the 20, so it'll be first down. Lancers on the Bettendorf 20-yard line. Bettendorf back in their 60 defense. Here's the give to Stender over the right side. And Coach, it just kind of looks like he kind of waits, and it's got great feet, obviously. Down to the 3-yard line, first and goal, Lancers. And would you have figured there'd be this much offense in this game tonight with these two defenses?
Well, I tell you, yeah, Stender that time just broke about 2 or 3 tackles and just kept bouncing off people, and I'm surprised he didn't get in the end zone on that one. He was awfully close.
He just looks like he runs into something, and kind of stops and looks, and away he goes again.
You're right, bounces off a person and keeps on going.
Stender over the right side and still on his feet, still moving. And he'll pick up a yard or 2 there, I believe.
Awfully tough going down there. And from this angle, very difficult to see.
Doesn't look like there was a whole lot of gain on the play. Yes, ball still looks like it's on the 2-yard line.
But North Scott this time playing a little smash ball football, giving Bettendorf a little taste of their own medicine.
Obviously, they're not going away from their game plan. That's the kind of football they're playing. That's the kind of football Bettendorf plays. Well, stacked up in there. Stender again. And who knows with that glob of humanity. And
watching the sticks here, and we don't see a whole lot of movement.
Not a movement by the sticks on the sideline, as you said, and so it's going to be 3rd and goal. And North Scott, Coach, needs to cash here, I believe.
Well, with the running ability of Panther, this might be a good time to give a fake and have a rollout or keep.
And a big surge there, and a lot of flags thrown. We'll see what this is about.
Flags actually look like they came out a little bit before the snap. I think there might have been some type of movement.
Yep. Oh, offside Bettendorf.
Nope.
So they must have lined up the offside, so that's going to be half the distance. That's going to take it down to about the 1-yard line, I would guess. And it'll be 3rd down again, because it's a dead ball foul. 3rd and goal from the 1. Panther gives to Stender. Stender on his feet and moves it. And Coach, you got to credit the North Scott offensive line there.
Yep. That and Stender, I tell you.
You bet.
Initially, I think that second effort by Stender got him.
Yep, I think you're right. So North Scott on the board with 3:46 to go in the first quarter. And kicking for the Lancers, number 26. And maybe this is Jason Lacey, Coach. We'll have to find that out, because
we do not have a 26.
Yeah. Well, I understand they have a freshman kicker up for just the past week, and we'll check on that. We'll double check that. At any rate, the most important thing here is North Scott has gotten on the board with 7 points and cut the lead now to Bettendorf. It's still leading, though, 14-7.
Well, we got ourselves a football game.
Yeah, yes.
You know, North Scott come out on stage and said, hey, we can move the football against these guys. We have a good sound program here, and we're going to play right with these.
You bet.
These Bettendorf Bulldogs.
And another thing, Coach, it's homecoming out here, and North Scott's not about to be embarrassed.
Well, you know, homecoming, Joe, coaches always wonder if that's an advantage or a disadvantage.
Yep.
There's a lot of distractions, a lot of spirit, a lot of activity going on. Kids are pumped up. Sometimes the game doesn't turn out the way you want.
Well, now we got a different number kicking off here, Coach. This is 23, and
and we have no 23 in our program.
We've got to get this straightened out sometime tonight. But here's the kick down at the, taken at about the 10-yard line, and that was
Dave Yoder.
Dave Yoder, number 31, you're right.
Yeah, we saw Dave last week against Pleasant Valley. Played a fine game, had an interception, and a punt return for a touchdown. Played a whale of a game against Pleasant Valley.
He likes to go, he likes to get the ball and go up the field. Well, Bettendorf, pretty good field position here. First down on their own 33-yard line. And we'll set some defenders for you here as well as offensive people. Big number 57 for the Lancers, Tom Power. Here's the give to was that Parker, I believe, number 34. I believe Parker was the ball carrier, and he is mashed for a yard loss over there by the.
Well, big number 4, Jason Thayer, number 67, Jake Pillard for the Lancers come up and just stuff that.
Langen under center, fakes the give, makes a very suspect a pitch that was.
Well, he kind of stumbled when he first came out. I don't know if one of his linemen stepped on his foot or anything, but he was actually going down when he pitched that ball. So, you know, the Bulldogs were lucky to get the pitch off for one, but also pick up a little gain on the play.
Yes, indeed. I didn't know if that was a good move on Langen's part, but he got the job done, and good job by Parker to hang on to it. 3rd and 5. Fakes the give, rolls to his left, wide open, and official on the far side rules an incomplete, and I don't believe he had possession, Coach.
Well, it was a nice ball, and it probably should have been caught.
Yeah, that was Brian Cutright over there, and ball delivered by Langen right in there.
Well, he was wide open, and Langen, once again, doing a good job rolling out, and you know, that gives teams problems. And unfortunately, Cutright dropped the ball. Otherwise, it would have been a first down for Bettendorf. So this is going to bring up a 4th down in a punting situation. And Langen looks like he's going to do the punting also.
Back deep for the Lancers is Ryan Arnold, number 15, and again, number 8,
Adam Panther. Yeah.
And a good kick that probably won't be returned. Bounces dead at the 27-yard line. Actually, it was downed by number 85 for the Bulldogs, Nick Walters. And I don't know. The
Bettendorf crowd disliking something.
Fans are not happy about something, but at any rate, first down, the Lancers on their own 27-yard line. At nose guard for the Bulldogs, Lee Tufty, number 46. Defensive end, number 28, Rob Lawler. Stender. There he goes again, Coach. How does he do that? Stender is loose and will score on this. Being chased by Mike Hayden, number 3, but no way they're going to catch him. And Coach Manders, you describe that play.
Well, I'm going to tell you, the ball action of North Scott is really good. It was difficult for us to find the ball carrier.
Yes, it is.
And obviously the Bulldogs had trouble.
The Lancers are hiding the football good, and that's what those tight line splits do for you. But Stender is just super at hitting and then keeping his feet and finding another place to go. And the kick will make it 14. Coach, we got a new ball game, and there's been a lot of offense in this football game already, sports fans. I'll tell you what. What a game we got going here.
Well, we got a dandy here. And
so that run entailed around 77 yards on the play, I think, started from the 23. We'll double check that, but at any rate, it was impressive. Well, Bettendorf's on the field, receiving team's on the field already. They're ready to go. We got Parker deep, Drinkhall deep, along with Yoder deep. And kicking off for the Lancers is the freshman Jason Lacey, number 23. 14-14 to go, and we're still in the first quarter with 2 minutes to go.
We're seeing a lot of offense and very little D.
The way it's going, it could be this could be one of those 50-48 games.
50-48. Who's got the ball last?
That's right. And the ball hit a lineman, and there's a scramble for it, but we didn't see who the lineman is, but he was able to scramble and pick up the ball. It looked like number 65 for the Bulldogs, Jake Miller. The kick was short, kind of a shank job, and hit Miller, and Miller didn't handle it but jumped on it, and again good field position for Bettendorf on their own 38-yard line. 14-14, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter here at Lancer Stadium. Langen rolls out, pitches to Drinkhall over the right side, and Drinkhall will pick up about 7. Little lead option play, Coach.
Well, this is the big series for the Lancers. Last time they were able to hold Bettendorf to 3 and out, and then came back with the big run by Stender. And I tell you, if they can hold them again here, get the ball back, that's going to do a lot for their confidence.
I would say their confidence is already on.
Yeah, I was going to say their confidence is pretty good, but they're playing with Bettendorf, and they know it.
Langen, here's the inside trap to Scott Flynn, the fullback, number 40, and that'll be a first down at the North Scott, right at just shy of midfield now. If he ever gets the ball spotted. So 1st and 10 at midfield, Bettendorf. And what a great night for football. Here's the give to Drinkhall over the right side, and pretty good defense. 2-yard gain probably. Adam Panther there, along with Reed Blanche, number 1, along with number 38, Jason Blocker. Number 30 for the Lancers, Easton Armstrong. Second 8. Langen throws it out to, and I thought the ball was caught, but it is incomplete. Threw the ball out to Brad Lipkowitz, and Lipkowitz couldn't find the handle.
Well, he really thrown the ball. That time just a straight seam pass. And I tell you, Langen really threaded the needle, and once again, right now his receivers are dropping the ball.
And might want to give some credit to North Scott there too, maybe knocking the ball out of Lipkowitz's hands. The cornerback over there, number 24, Bob Gronewald. Here's Langen in the gun, throws out to Tanner Fox, number 81, and the ball's thrown low on the inside, and so that'll bring up a 4th and 8 situation, and Bettendorf will probably punt this ball. So North Scott holds. Arnold and Panther will be back deep for them. Langen in punt formation.
Bettendorf getting some personnel on the field kind of late.
Their up back is a little late getting there, but the ball is down by Tim Yoder at the 19, right on the 20-yard line, we'll say. First down at the North Scott 20.
And that's going to put the Lancers in deep in their own zone, but I'm going to tell you, that hasn't been a problem for the Lancers because the big play has really stung Bettendorf defense.
Truly.
And, they're going to have to buckle down and stop them at the line of scrimmage, because once these Lancer running backs get into the secondary, boy, they're tough to bring down.
Well, Lancers will take over with 12 seconds to go in this exciting first quarter. And this has been up and down the field. Yoder. I believe that was Yoder. We'll check it.
Stender.
Or Stender, I'm sorry, number 40. And there is the end of the first quarter. with the North Scott Lancers and Bettendorf Bulldogs all tied at 14 apiece here at Lancer Stadium. And we'll take a break.
Sliders Pizza. To cure those hunger pains either before or after the game, stop at Sliders Pizza in Silvis. Sausage, taco, or chicken fajita are some of the favorites, along with our awesome Sliders bread. Dine in or carry out. 792-9100. Try our lunch buffet 11 to 1, 7 days a week. Tuesday evenings 5 to 7. Sliders Pizza, located at 637 First Street, Silvis. Open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Sliders Pizza. The Moline Community Center is now open. 1615 Fifth Avenue, Moline, Illinois. It's the new party place in the Quad Cities. So book your reservations now for that wedding, birthday, anniversary, or any other major family event that you would like to have at a hall. The Moline Community Center, the new party place in the Quad Cities. Once again, at 1615 Fifth Avenue, Moline, Illinois. Make your reservations by calling 762-9135.
Second quarter action here on Channel 38, AT&T Cable Services. 14-14 ball game, and the football is on the move tonight. Here's Panther, gives to the fullback. Fullback Stender, I believe. We got to get this right, Coach. It's hard to see those numbers out there.
Well, 44.
Yeah, that was Kuhlman, number 32.
30.
I knew it was one or the other. 50% chance of hitting, and they blew it.
Well, they only use basically two running backs, Coach.
Yep. So third and a 1 here. Jake Pillard, the big center. Panther on the keeper, and he'll get an easy first down, Coach. Up at the 35-yard line, faked the two people going through and kept the ball himself.
Well, the ball faking and then the movement by the Lancers, very difficult to find the ball. And,
well, if you are a defender and you got that yardage situation, you better be disciplined enough to watch who you're supposed to watch, or that's what happens to you.
You know, another comment we made during the break, the fact that, you know, the Lancers are really, the offensive line doing a really good job getting underneath the pads of the Bettendorf defense, and they're just kind of grinding them out. And then they push, they pop Stender or Kuhlman in there, and he just keeps his feet, and then next thing you know, bang, he pops free, and he runs down the field for a larger gain.
Exactly right.
And that was pretty, just his last play, very similar type play.
Now that was Sean Smith, number 46, the ball carrier, I believe. So in the backfield right now, I think we have Gronewald, number 24. Of course, Panther, quarterback, Gronewald, the wingback. Now this is Sean Smith at the fullback position, and give to the second man through again.
And he's going to be awfully close to first down. Going to be about a third
about
and
a yard
two, maybe, or a yard, yeah.
Yep. So third down. North Scott grinding the ball on the ground. Coming into the game, Tom Power for the Lancers at his guard spot. And Panther faked the two people up through, and I'll tell you what, a good defensive play by J.J. Condon, coach of the Bulldogs. He sniffed that out all the way.
He actually ran it down.
Ran it down from his
defensive back spot.
Yeah, it's cornerback.
So they had a little stunt going on.
Yep.
And it paid off that time for the Bulldogs.
Little corner fire, and Condon all over it. Good defensive call there by the Bulldog staff. So back to punt for the Lancers. Jason Thornburg. This is Yoder up the left side, got a big hole and slips and falls right at the midfield, but there's flags on the field here, and we'll see what that's all about.
It may be coming back. Nope. Gonna be preliminary indication. The penalty is on the Lancers.
Yeah, I didn't see what the looked like. Maybe
either way, it is declined, and this is going to give the Bulldogs the opportunity to move the football.
They'll take the ball over. So the penalty that was called was illegal shift, but I didn't see that penalty at all. But the Bulldogs declined it, and they'll take over at midfield. Now the got a little hat problem here by the Lancers, Tom Power. Little hat adjustment. Meanwhile, offensive lineman for Bettendorf, we can set a few of those people. Derek Turner, big number 76, 6'5", 270. Along with number 79, John Shabillion, 6'4", 270, junior. There's some big people in this game tonight. Number 77, the left guard, Mac McDermott, 6'1", 230.
Number 64, Mike Kelly, also in there for the Bulldogs.
Crossbuck action. Here's Parker over the left side and hit hard by Tom Power, number 57, but not before he picked up 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 at the Lancer 45-yard line, and we got about 9 minutes to go here in the first half. So far the ball's going up and down the field, and these are the number 1 and 2 defensive teams in the MAC this year. Langen gives to the fullback. That's Mike Pisano.
And that time the Lancers just guessed right. They came on a stunt right up the middle A gap, and they stuffed that fullback for Bettendorf.
You're right. A drink call back in the game. Pisano comes out. Also into the game, Tanner Fox for the Dogs. Mike Kelly on the ball. Langen in the gun formation this time. 3rd and 5. Wide open at the first down line is Matt Drinkall, right at the 40-yard line.
I think he's going to be short. It's going to be close.
Hard to see the sticks over here.
It's going to be awfully close. Nope.
Well, it looked like the ball had to cross the chalk line, and it was, so at any rate, first down.
Once again,
Bulldogs.
we called that one. I had a great eye.
Oh, yeah. Langen back in a shotgun formation. Keeps. Got a hole on the right side. And Langen picks up about 8 or 9, but there's going to be a holding call, Coach.
Right in the area holding. The back just threw it, I think. And sure enough, it is holding.
We got that again, and that'll probably be Langen picks up the flag. That won't. This foul is from the spot, I believe. So it'll be a 10-yard penalty. That's going to bring it back to about midfield, where it'll be first down again and about 20. First and 21, I guess, for the Bulldogs. All right. Langen in the gun. Here comes a blitz. And Drinkall wide open over the left side, across the inside to 40, down to the 37-yard line.
And he picks up everything that they lost on the penalty, and then some.
And then some, you're right.
Nice pass by, yeah.
Yep, nice ball right in there. Drinkall, nice pattern. 2nd and 8. Getting some pressure, and intended for Drinkall at the 25-yard line, ball thrown out of bounds. So good pressure there, coached by North Scott, Jake Pillard, defensive tackle. So 3rd and about 7.
Brings up another passing situation here.
Well, it looks like Bettendorf's just exclusively in the shotgun formation right now. So, and they do have a pitch play off of it and an
option.
Yep. Back to throw, wide open on the far side, and a first down at the 26-yard line was Tanner Fox, number 81, I believe.
And a nice pattern run by Tanner, and Langen delivered the ball. A little too much cushion over there, but that was a deep out thrown all the way across the field, and Langen did really a good job to whistle the ball out there.
Yeah, there wasn't a defender within 10 yards probably of Fox, but again, first down. Langen back to throw, throws it deep to Drinkall, intended, and good coverage over there, coach. Intended for Drinkall, defended by number 24, Bob Grindelwald.
Well, that looked like it was going to turn into a jump ball situation over there, and Drinkall had his hands on it for a little bit, but wasn't able to make the catch. But still, good coverage over there by the Lancers. There's
an instance where 6'4" would have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
Or going the other way. Whoever who had the
6'4" defensive back. If you know too many playing in the conference, I'd like to come out and see them.
Yeah. All right, 2nd and 10. Langen, here's the give to Parker over the right side, and nothing doing. Parker might have got a yard out of it, but good defense by the Lancers.
Well, you know, the Bulldogs have gotten away from the run a little bit, and they seem to be pretty much relying on the arm of Justin Langen.
All right, back in the gun again. 3rd and 9. Langen, quite a bit of time, and over the middle is Drinkall again, coach. And he didn't hang on to that one. It looked like it was there.
Well, good hit by number 24, Bob Grunwald, and also number 30 was in there for the Lancers, but good pass protection by the Bulldog offensive front, and Langen really delivered the ball, and Drinkall once again had his hands on it, but was unable to hang on.
Looked like that ball floated just a bit, and it took just a little bit longer to get there than he wanted. Well, 4 down territory here. 4th and almost 10 for the Bulldogs. Langen back to throw, and there's the
open.
There's the stop and go, and it was kind of open.
Yep, just a little overthrown.
Yep. So you don't see too many 4 and outs by Bettendorf, but you just saw one there, and the Lancers will take over at their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10. And we got 6 minutes and 7 seconds left here in the second quarter. So the first quarter was up and down the field. Second quarter's been kind of a stymie.
Well, that time, you know, the Lancers buckled down and played some defense, but still, I mean, it was still close. There was a couple plays that if the Bettendorf receiver can hang on, they're going to move the sticks and they're going to continue the drive on. But either way, though, we got North Scott's first down here, and we're going to see what the Lancers can do offensively.
Panther gives to the fullback, and I believe that's Stender in at fullback, that's number 46 here on the PA. That's Sean Smith, the carrier.
Well, it's difficult to see the North Scott running back.
Yes, it is.
The linemen for North Scott are so large and so wedged and they're so tight. They do such a good job getting on their pads low and just keeping their feet grinding. And that running back just comes up and kind of runs right off their butt and just keeps grinding.
Running backs are staying low and are hard to see. 2nd and 8. And met by a whole lot of white shirts there. Looked like Kuhlman. And brought down hard. I guess he did gain 2, though. Sticks moved 2, so 3rd and 6 for the Lancers. Into the game now, number 65, Andy Altenhofen, one of the guards. Pillard on the ball. Panther under center. Fakes the dive and rolls to his left, and a nice catch, Coach. See if we can get the receiver's number on that. Was that Arnold, number 15? Yeah, Ryan Arnold, the big split end, the big senior 6'4". Now there's your 6'4" receiver.
Yep, you're right. And Panther did a really good job just kind of scrambling around and moving out of the pocket to get the ball off. It really created something really out of nothing that really wasn't, didn't look initially like anything was going to develop. Going to measure here for the first down. It'll be interesting to see if they pick it up.
And our producer says it's a first down.
We're going to have Jess make all the calls up here tonight.
From now on. Well, maybe not.
Hasn't missed one in what, 3 seasons?
Oh yeah, 3
4?
Maybe 3 seasons. Yeah. Of course, he looks at his TV monitor and he can see how close it is. He's got that over us. So, okay, enough of that. First down for the Lancers at their own 36-yard line. 4:16 on the clock and moving. Second man through. Oops. Panther kept the ball, and nice defensive play there by Rob Lawler of the Bulldogs. He snipped that out all the way. Caught it from behind.
Yep, from his defensive end spot. And that's the second time, we've seen Beddorf be able to defend that by really chasing it down from the backside.
Looks like the Lancers are going to have to keep somebody on the backside to catch, to block there who's coming from that side. Up, reverse counter, kiss-cross action, and got some running room over there. Was Bob Groneball, the wing back, so the old wing T counter crisscross. The clock will keep running, and about a 9-yard gain on the play.
Well, that's a good play to keep that backside pursuit.
Yes, it is.
Coming hard.
That was a great call by Coach Schroeder's staff or who made the call over there. Yeah, they said, we'll fix that. 3:20 and running.
Yeah.
3rd and 2. This is Stender, I believe, number 40, or is it Smith, number 46? Yes, it is Stender, and he'll be real close to the first down. And we might have to measure this one. And yes, we will. And Jess Medina, our producer, says that's going to be a first down.
He
Coach
says
Mander.
it's a first down. Yeah.
And I certainly wouldn't doubt it. Well, we're on channel 38 with AT&T Cable Services. I'm Cy Robinson and Jeff Manders. And it's going to be short by about a foot. And Jess Medina, you're fired.
Yeah, no longer perfect.
No longer will we rely on the camera. Just run the camera, we'll do. All right, 4th and a foot, Coach. What are you going to do here? Punt it? Or are you going to go for it?
No, I would think, knowing Randy Schrader, his personality, I think he's going to go for it. And it doesn't look like the punt team's coming in at all.
With the offense he's running, I don't have a problem with this. And I don't think there's a problem getting that first down either. The great surge by the North Scott offensive line, interior line, and we're going to get some of those people's numbers for you. Jake Pillard, the center. Andy Altenhofen, Tom Power, the guards. At tackles, Kevin Holdorf, number 71. Adam Ott, number 77.
Yeah, Jake Grimes, did you mention? Big kids. You know, 6'5", 285, 6'3", 260. Good size line for the Lancers.
Big on big out here tonight. First down, Lancers at their own 48-yard line. Second man through. This is Gronewald, I believe, the wing back. Pick up about 1 on the play.
Well, we're seeing a pretty good football game here. It's kind of settled down a little bit from the first quarter. Just over we're at the 2-minute mark here in the second quarter, and the defense has kind of dominated a little bit the second quarter after we saw a pretty active first half.
Here's a reverse again. This is Gronewald, and he'll pick up about 3 on the play. Bringing up a 3rd and 6. Clock is still running with 1.5 minutes to go. North Scott kind of taking their time getting these plays in here. Looks like they'd be content to run out the clock. Now Panthers got to call a timeout, and we will too. 3rd and 6. 1:20 on the clock in the second quarter. Here's Panther back to throw, getting a little pressure, and nicely thrown ball, Coach. Should have been caught.
Yeah, well,
Bob Gronewald. Panther rolled out and got himself in time.
It would have been a nice catch if Gronewald.
Yeah, it would have been a nice catch, but
it was not an easy catch by any means, and
that's one of those times where you tell the receiver in a little bit louder than a normal voice, catch the football. At any rate, 4th and 6. Lancers will punt. At least Bettendorf thinks so. Parker back and Yoder back to receive. And back in punt formation for the Lancers is Jason Thornburg.
And this could be a very interesting 1 minute and 14 seconds to go in the second half.
It could. Yeah, you got to be a little bit careful. And Thornburg will punt the ball out of bounds right on the Bettendorf 25-yard line, we'll call it. 1st and 10 Bettendorf with 1:07 on the clock. And Coach, that's the way things have gone tonight. That's plenty of time to score for these people.
Well, Bettendorf's going to be in their 2-minute offense, I would assume.
I don't think we'll see a huddle here unless the ball goes dead via the pass. Coming to the near side, far split, wide receivers, Drinkall to this side. Langen. And I know that ball was intended for Drinkall. Langen just got the ball away, Coach. He was being pressured heavily by Jason Tavernet, and
North Scott sideline and fans not really convinced that there was a receiver out there. Drinkall was somewhat in the area.
Tom Power also putting on a lot of pressure. Well, there's the clock stopper we were talking about. 2nd and 10. Good job by Langen getting rid of the ball under a lot of pressure there. Back throw, pressure again, and wide open is Parker on the left side, and gets some yardage up to about the 37 before he's pushed out of bounds by North Scott's Andy Altenhofen. So it'll be a 1st and 10.
Real close. I think we're going to measure down there. I think it's right at the 35.
Yeah. Back into the game with the play for the Bulldogs, number 81, Tanner Fox. And we're just going to have a quick measurement right here on the sideline.
Well,
he's short of the first down, obviously, because
he says he stepped out of bounds. Just shy of the 35-yard line.
Looks like it's going to be about 2-3 inches shy. Again, there's 52 seconds on the clock, and the clock is stopped. So Bettendorf's run about
Well, and that's a key measurement there. I mean, and now we got a third down here. You got to, you know, if you run a dive and pick up a first down, you eat a little clock.
Yeah,
and if you pass it, and for some reason the receiver doesn't hang on, or it's a bad pass, and it gives you a fourth down. You got to punt the football.
But they are in a shotgun formation, and Langen moves up to the QB and in the near QB, underneath center is what I'm trying to say, and gets the first down.
And Bettendorf uses a timeout.
Yep. So the chains will move first down on the Bettendorf 36-yard line.
Randy Schrader is going to call his team over to the sideline with 47 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, we'll stay with it.
They're going to talk about their defense for this last portion of the half.
Water bucket comes out. Tom Freeman, Coach Freeman, out in the huddle to call the offensive play.
Well, a long way to go with only 47 seconds. Bettendorf's got to be a little careful here, but still, with the skilled people they have, there's still some possibility they can score from this distance. And on
both teams with good field goal kickers. I watched the North Scott kicker before the game, and he was putting them through from 30 to 35 yards. So that's a pretty good leg in high school football. And Langen, we know what he can do. He can kick it from 40.
And then some.
Yeah, and then some. First and 10. Drops back to throw. And Drinkall makes the catch at the Lancer 37-yard line and is drilled out of bounds. But a nice throw and a nice catch.
And that time, Justin Langen just threaded the needle between two North Scott defenders, and Drinkall comes up with a big catch on about the 35-yard line, 36-yard line.
Yep. Well, Langen made down this ball.
Yeah, he did not get out of bounds.
Yep. Downs it right away. Looked like Drinkall was just ripped out of bounds there. So 2nd and 10, and Coach Freeman's out on the field, and looks like there's going to be a timeout called by Bettendorf unless Coach Freeman is going to just walk the play in. But as close as Bettendorf huddle is to the sideline here, he can just yell the play.
Well, I was going to say, Bettendorf's got to be quick here. They don't want to get called for a delay of game.
37 seconds. Langen back to throw. Scrambles out to the left side, and he'll take the ball out of bounds. No, he didn't get out of bounds, Coach. Picked up about a yard on the play.
And they're going to use another timeout.
Okay. Pushed out of bounds there by number 30, Easton Armstrong, by the Lancers. So they had to they're going to eat their last timeout there.
Well, they'd like to pick up another 10 yards, I would think, in minimum, before they try a field goal.
And that, I'm sure that's their aim right now. Let's try to get the 3 on the board. If can't be lucky enough to spring the long pass or the long run or whatever, there is still 26 seconds on the clock. It's 3rd down, about 7 for the Bulldogs.
Well, last time they tried to run their crossing patterns to their tight ends, and you know, those type patterns take a while to develop. Meanwhile, the North Scott Lancer pass rush kind of got to Langen. Langen was lucky to pick up about 3 yards. Unfortunately, he didn't get out of bounds for Bettendorf.
All right, Langen's going to line up in a shotgun again. Quite a bit of time to flow. There's the out pattern, wide open on the far side. Complete to Tanner Fox, I believe, number 81.
And that's a pretty pattern. That deep out
beautiful.
Across the field. And Langen does a very good job getting the ball over there.
And Bettendorf is now in close enough for the field goal.
With about 20 seconds to go here, it'll be interesting to see how they handle this last 20 seconds.
Back to throw, Langen, and he's going to run the ball up the middle, and I don't know if that's the smart thing to do.
He fumbled the ball.
There might have been a fumble, and I think North Scott's got the football, Coach. Yes, sir. First down, Lancers. And I guess that's a questionable thing to do at that point, but
number 40 for North Scott came up with the football.
That's Stender, the fullback.
Yeah, and the ball just kind of, he popped up and right in midair, and Stender came up and grabbed it right on in midair, started running the other way with it.
Looked like Langen got held up, and somebody came in, the ball popped out, and that's an unfortunate situation for the Bulldogs because it's not exactly an automatic 3 for Langen from there, but I'll tell you what, he would have no trouble getting that ball there.
And I think they're going to take a knee here.
Yep.
Because the Lancers are content to go in 14-14 at halftime.
And you can't blame them for that, Coach.
Well, they got dodged a bullet here in the late first half.
They certainly did. Well, this has been a great football game so far. The first quarter was all offense. Second quarter was all defense. And 14-14 is your score here at halftime. And we'll be back for the halftime wrap.
Sliders Pizza. To cure those hunger pains either before or after the game, stop at Sliders Pizza in Silvis. Sausage, taco, or chicken fajita are some of the favorites, along with our awesome Sliders bread. Dine in or carry out. 792-9100. Try our lunch buffet 11 to 1, 7 days a week. Tuesday evenings 5 to 7. Sliders Pizza, located at 637 First Street, Silvis. Open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Sliders Pizza. The Moline Community Center is now open. 1615 Fifth Avenue, Moline, Illinois. It's the new party place in the Quad Cities. So book your reservations now for that wedding, birthday, anniversary, or any other major family event that you would like to have at a hall. The Moline Community Center, the new party place in the Quad Cities. Once again, at 1615 Fifth Avenue, Moline, Illinois. Make your reservations by calling 762-9135.
Back for the second half. Tonight's MAC game. Bettendorf 14, North Scott 14, and we've seen just a fine football game. The kids are getting after each other. We saw an offensive battle the first quarter and a defensive battle the second quarter. I'm Cy Robinson, along with Jeff Manders and producer Jess Medina. What are your thoughts for the second half, Coach Manders?
Well, I tell you right now, I'd hate to pick a winner. Because both these teams have shown flashes of offensive brilliance, and on the other hand, they've come up with big plays defensively. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of game we're going to see here this second half. I'm going to stick my neck out and say it's going to be a close one.
Well, I don't think you're going too far out on that limb.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what, just we take a look at the total yards for both teams. First half of North Scott on the upside of the yardage with 187 total yards, Bettendorf 178, so not a whole lot of difference in yardage by each team. Stender, the fullback for North Scott, 143 yards, half of that was on one play, and Langen, the Bettendorf quarterback, 96 yards on the pass. So again, yardage is even, probably time of possession's even, so all in all, we got an even ball game.
Well, I think a couple things are going to happen for Bettendorf if they want to win this football game. Number one, we talked about at halftime the fact that the receivers have got to hang on to the football.
Yes.
They dropped a few passes in the first half. they're going to have to hang on the football to make Langen and company more effective. And number 2, the Bettendorf defense has got to be able to stop the line surge from the North Scott offensive line, and also prevent the big play, tackle back better in the secondary. For North Scott, for them to win the football game, they got to keep doing what they do best, and that means winning the battle on the offensive line, pushing Bettendorf down the field, and defensively they're going to have to find a way to stop Langen and corral him and shut down his passing game.
Exactly right. I agree with all that, and I don't think I could add anything to that. Well, as we were talking, Bob Gronewald takes the kickoff back up to the Lancer 39-yard line, so the Lancers will start out with good field position here. Going out of the football game is Big Jake Grimes for the Lancers, kind of limping a little bit. Here's Panther to give to the fullback, and every time I think about saying he's down, he squirts out of there, so I'm not going to say that anymore. This was Stender, number 40, the fullback. Fullback duties being shared here by Sean Stender, number 40, and also Sean Smith, number 46. 2nd and 7. Third quarter action here at Lancer Stadium. And Panther keeps the ball, missed tackle, left side. He faked the 2 people going through, and the tackle was missed there by Kirk Peterson, Bettendorf. But
Panther did a good job to elude Peterson.
Yeah, slowed him. Peterson slowed him down enough, though, so some defenders could get there. 3rd and 5 is the call for the Lancers. And while I think about it, I want to make sure that we thank Denny Johnson, the North Scott athletic director, for allowing us to call this game tonight. Panther back to throw, got some time, rolls out wide open. Stender in the flat, and he'll power his way up to the Bettendorf 46-yard line for the first down. So Stender, coach, not only shows us he's a runner, he shows us he's a receiver.
Yeah, it's that time out of the backfield, and Panther threw a strike, and Stennard picked up the first down. So we see a little change of offensive philosophy here for the Lancer. This time throwing the ball, and Panther delivered a strike.
Well, looks like they're going to open up their attack just a bit. And in comes the play with Andy Altenhofen, the 6'2", 200-pound senior guard. And here is, I believe, that was Bob Gronewald, the wingback. Kind of a down, around play.
Yeah, kind of third man through. This time both lined up, North Scott lined up with a 2-back set, and they actually led the ball carrier through the hole and picked up a gain of about 3.
2nd and 7 or 8. (14-14) ball game. This is
fumbled.
Oh, the ball is fumbled by Panther. Looked like he was going to try to give to Gronewald. And Bettendorf comes up with a big turnover, coach.
Well, just like in the first half, where Bettendorf came up with the first turnover of the game in the first half, they get the first turnover of the second half.
So Bettendorf, 1st and 10 at their own 45. Good field position here on the turnover. Well, it's 14-0 Bettendorf before the Lancers kind of got out of the blocks in that first quarter, and they come roaring back to tie it up, and there was no scoring in the second quarter. Langen, here's the give to Drinkall, tailback, and good defensive play by the Lancers. Drinkall will pick up about 2. Tackle led by Thornburg, number 11.
Stender was in on the play.
Yeah, Stender. Panther, the defensive end.
Number 30, which we don't have a number for.
Yep, 30 is Easton Armstrong.
Easton Armstrong.
We don't know what his year is.
For some reason, he's not listed on the program.
Here's the option play to Drinkall, left side, got some room, and finally brought down inside the 45-yard line of the Lancers, and that'll be a first down.
Well, we got a nice block out there on the perimeter by Brad Lipkowitz.
Indeed. Bettendorf showing a lead option play that time. Play comes in with Tanner Fox, number 81. Leading them out of the huddle, Mike Kelly, the big center. And here's the little dive pass, and this is Fox. He's got a lot of room. He'll score. Tanner Fox on a 43-yard pass play from Langen, and Bettendorf goes ahead 20-14.
Little seam pass that time that Langen just threw a strike, and Fox made a cut back to the inside, and he was off to the races.
Yeah, he caught that. Looked like he caught that on a dead run too. Just made a little move and he was gone. So Langen attempt the PAT. And it's wide right, and you won't see that very often. So Bettendorf, however, will still take a 20-14 lead with 8:25 to go here in the third quarter. So Bettendorf takes advantage of that big turnover, Coach Manders.
Yeah, unfortunately they missed the extra point. One of the things we talked about earlier, the fact that Langen this time doing the quarterbacking and the kicking, that does affect your kicking a little bit. Last year he just had to worry about extra points and field goals, and he was outstanding last year. But this year, when you play quarterback and you have to kick the extra points, you know, you got a little extra to do, and it's not the same focus.
Well, Mike Hayden is a holder, and everything looked good except for the kick. So I guess you can kind of compare that to a golf shot. The second you got your eye off the ball.
Your golf shot.
Yeah. Well, that goes without saying.
We're gonna see if that 1 point is gonna come back to haunt the Bulldogs.
Yeah. All right, Langen, high and deep at the 5-yard line. This is Panther, and he'll be brought down by a lot of Bulldogs at about the 18-yard line. Excuse me, the 23-yard line. First down, Lancers. Up front for the Bulldogs, number 93, Jay Westmoreland, 6'2", 215 D tackle. Panther, here's the cross again, got some room, turns it up, and he'll gain about 10 on the play. It'll be close to first down. This is number 24 carrying the football, Bob Gronwald. It'll be second down and about a foot or two.
Well, it seemed like last series the Lancers came out with a little different sets, more traditional what they ran last year. And this time, this first play was actually out of that single back set with the double wing, and they ran that crisscross play and picked up a good first down. Second and 1.
Second man through. And it'll be a first down. Ball carrier was number 32, Chris Kuhlman. Stender, 143 yards in the first half. He was the workhorse. First down just across the Lancer 35-yard line. Stender up the middle, got room, keeps his feet. Nice job. Boys, he got good balance. And just works his way, Coach, and I mean works his way across midfield to the Bettendorf 47-yard line.
Nice looking running back. I tell you, he broke about 2 or 3 tackles in that sequence.
He doesn't quit.
And you mentioned balance. I tell you, he keeps his feet and he keeps on going. So North Scott's put a little drive here, looking impressive here in their second drive of the first half.
Indeed. Play comes in with Andy Altenhofen, one of the North Scott guards. Lancers on the move. Second man through, big hole on the right side. was Bob Gronewald, number 24. And 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3. Very disciplined football team, Lancers. They
Yeah, very disciplined.
They get up there, they get set. Second man through, same play we just saw, Coach, and Gronewald just about broke it all the way.
Yeah, and right now they're just winning the battle of the trenches here.
Indeed.
Okay. You mentioned North Scott, very disciplined, gets up there and gets set. They're actually slowed down a little bit from last year.
That's right. They've slowed down ever so slightly, but
last year everything was on the first hut, and bang, they were off to the races. Randy actually slowed them down a little bit. Says, we're going to take our time and do things a little different.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of time, aren't they? All right, first down, Lancers. This is a very impressive drive at the just across outside the 25. And here's the give to Stender, the fullback. And
the North Scott side saw something they don't like.
Stender picked up 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. Looked like the quarterback might have got jacked just a bit after he handed off. But that's, that's football. You gotta hit the quarterback until you're sure he hasn't got the football, especially on the option, on that option. Pillard on the ball. Here's Panther. Second man through. And this, I believe, was the wingback, Gronewald. And he takes it across the 20-yard line. Be 3rd and about 4, Coach, at 4-down territory. Stender. Oh,
still on his feet.
Jeez. It looked like he was tackled at the line of scrimmage and just surged ahead and got to be close to the first
down.
He's
going to be very close to the first down. We're looking at Stender here. He really doesn't look all that big of a kid, but you look down at his program, he's 5'11", 205 pounds.
Yeah,
so he's pretty solid. Yes, he
is.
Might pretty much make the reason why he's pretty tough to bring down.
Truly, that may explain a lot of that. Well, coming out of the ball game for Bettendorf, number 43, Alex Bribriesco, one of the linebackers, and I think he's okay, but got up a little slow, limping around, and sure he'll be back in there shortly. Trainer will take a look at him. Meanwhile, we got a measurement for the first down, and that's going to be a first down. Notice our producer didn't give us a signal on that one.
Pretty tight-lipped.
Okay, first down, Lancers. They're on the move at the Bettendorf 15-yard line. An impressive drive so far. Panther, second man through, gives to, we're going to have to get the number of that, 32. Yeah, okay, that's Kuhlman.
Yeah, Kuhlman did a good job running the football that time. And right now, Bettendorf's just having a little trouble tackling. And like I say, the ball, the misdirection and the ball control that North Scott's showing right now, very impressive.
2nd and 4. Give was to the fullback, Stender, and he takes it down to almost the 5-yard line, and that's going to be close to another first, Coach, and we're going to have to measure this one. Well, I can't tell you how impressed I am with North Scott right now, the way they move the ball down the field here. They've still got a tough 5 yards to go to score, but at any rate.
But a long drive.
They took the ball over on their own 21, I believe.
And I tell you, if they can move the football on teams like Bettendorf, they're going to be able to have some success against the rest of the teams of the MAC.
Indeed. Well, it's going to be third down and about a foot. And I'm going to go right out on a limb here and
2 downs to
Stender will get the ball.
You think so?
See if I get tricked.
2 downs to make a foot here.
Yes.
I'd like to see your wagers on the boat. I'm sure they're quite large.
I don't do
$1,
boats.
$2 inning.
The only boat I go on, I fish out of. So not too many slot machines on it. All right. Panther. Here's the give to Stender. And finally brought down. It seemed like it took all day. But Stender will have a first down there, easy, I believe. Indicated by the referee. So that's going to be a first down on the Bulldog 3-yard line with 3:39 to go here in the third quarter. Bettendorf leading 20-14. Second man through and touchdown. That is Bob Gronewald, the ball carrier, on the wingback coming around, Coach. Got a block out there and was able to stick the ball over the goal line.
You're right, and we've seen that play several times in this drive, and it's been very successful. The combination of pounding Stender up the middle and then Gronewald coming through off tackle. And the Lancers just put together a very impressive drive here.
And there's the kick. It's good. And we got a new leader in the clubhouse here, Coach. 21-20 Lancers here at Lancer Field in the third quarter with 3:29 to go here in the third quarter. And what a ball game this is. Well, that was a 79-yard drive. Lancers took over, I believe, from their own 21 and just methodically marched the ball down the field. No penalties by either team.
One pass.
Yeah, one pass.
Everything else on the ground.
So they tell you what, Coach, these red shirts are some fired up.
Yep, and the fans on the other opposite side of the field, they are pumped up. The momentum all in favor of the Lancers at this point.
And the fans tonight on the Lancer side of the field are, well, the stadium is packed, but they're about 18 deep along the fence over there. Well, that's great for high school football.
I was going to say, a good homecoming crowd.
Been some great crowds this year at our games that we've seen. All right, kicking off are the Lancers. A very short kick, and the ball will be returned. Ball will be returned by Mike Pisano, I believe, number 48, up to the Bulldog 38-yard line. First and 10 Bulldogs.
Well, we can see if the Bulldogs are going to answer back here. Justin Langen trotting out to the huddle. Going to see what they can get going here.
Lancers in their 52 defense. Langen gives to Parker. There's room on the right side, and finally brought down from behind by Stender, number 40, along with Pillard, number 67. I believe that's Pillard.
Well, you know, we haven't seen much of Parker this game. He did score a touchdown on his first carry, but big game for him last week against Pleasant Valley.
Yes, it was.
So far, pretty quiet ever since touching the football for the first time and scoring a touchdown in the first quarter of this game.
2nd and 6. Langen gives to Parker over the middle, and nothing there. And these Lancers are gritting their teeth.
Yeah,
maybe a yard gain.
Going to bring up a third down, and it looks like it's tough going on the ground for the Bulldogs. This Lancer defense fired up.
3rd and 4. Tanner Fox brings the play in. Brian Cutright to tight end to this near side. Here's the fake to Parker, and the left-handed ball should have been picked, Coach, by Arnold, and Arnold is going to be mad at himself for not picking that ball off, and he had room to run after he caught it.
He knew he had. He was seeing end zone, and unfortunately slipped out of his hands.
Yeah.
Going to bring up a 4th down, though.
Yeah, ball was intended for Brian Cutright to tight end. But the Lancers have held here.
And they're going to get the ball back, Coach. And I tell you, with the momentum swing, this is really going to put the pressure on the Bulldog defense.
Exactly right. Arnold and Panther back. Here's Langen. And kind of a short kick. And takes a Lancer bounce.
Yoder.
And finally downed at the 44-yard line of the Lancers. And that's going to be about a net 10-yard kick there, Coach. And that's not Langen's style there. He usually booms it. Ball spotted at right at the 43-yard line. First down, Panthers. Or excuse me, Panthers. Lancers. We got 2 minutes on the clock. Ball given to the second man through. That's Gronwald again, I believe, number 24. And Coach, it's just 4 and 5 yards a carry.
Yeah, just smash mouth football at its finest, with good ball faking and control. Bulldogs have yet to find really an answer for that off tackle.
Exactly right.
Play.
Second and 4. Panther keeps it to the outside, got room. Finally brought down by Bettendorf's Mike Hayden, but not before Panther got inside the 45-yard line. First down, Lancers. Fakes it to the fullback, fakes it to the back around, and goes to the outside, lots of room. Panthers having himself quite a football game too, Coach.
Yeah, he's having a dandy of a football game. Gronewald, Panther, Stender, and really the offensive line for North Scott is at this point is really winning the battle in the trenches.
And look at this. You just mentioned the line surge right there, and there's another 4, 5, 6 yard gain.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't even tell who's got the football, but these linemen are just rooting them out of there. Pillard, Altenhofen, Holdorf, Adamant, Tom Power, they are doing a job. Jake Grimes, big Jake Grimes coming in the game, number 79, 6'3", 260. Lancers aren't exactly small up front. And this is Gronewald. And a good defensive play here by the Bulldogs. Abe Blair, number 44. Also J.J. Condon, number 21. 3rd and 3.
I think we're going to see a timeout here.
In the third quarter,
yeah, timeout.
I didn't see the clock, Mir. I wasn't sure how much time we had, but I'll tell you what, these Lancers are after the Bulldogs, Coach. Moving the ball, and producer says to keep it going here, so we will. Well, right now, you know who Mo is with. That would be the red shirts.
Yeah, you're right.
Lancer strategy, just methodically move it up the field. They don't look for the big gains. They just grind out the first downs. That's Randy Schrader philosophy, and that's what he's done. And he's got a fine group this year. Well, we're headed into the fourth quarter, the final 12 minutes of this battle, and we got a battle on our hands.
Yeah, and right now we got a little upset here in the making.
Panther to Gronwald. And Gronwald is brought down over on the far side after no gain. Looked like Mike Hayden, number 3. The cornerback to that side.
It's going to be about a 4th down and about 2 maybe to go. And this is going to be an interesting call. We got an injury.
Yeah, we got number 93 for the Bulldogs, Jay Westmoreland, limping off the field. And they'll go out and meet him. He's going to bring himself off the field limping. We hope that is not serious. So Westmoreland out of the ball game right now. Jason Wenzel, number 61, in the ball game for the Bulldogs. 4th and 2. Stender just keeps those feet moving, spins to the outside and gets the first down. Lancers. What a tremendous effort by this young man.
I tell you, initially stopped short of the first down and just kept going, spun to the outside, and he picks it up. And I tell you, the Bulldogs are looking a little ragged at this point.
Indeed. First down, Lancers on the Bulldog 32-yard line.
Defense has been out on the field a long time.
Yeah, they have.
This half. And it's starting to show its effect.
Well, I thought the Lancers might wear down first because of the many people they have playing both ways. But this is Stender carrying the ball again here. And he'll pick up about 2, maybe 1. Ball at the 30 in the 4th quarter here at Lancer Stadium. And Panther keeps it. Goes to the outside, got a lot of room, coach. Takes it down to about the 12-yard line. And he just got outside. We saw the cornerback come up, and he just got to the outside of him, and it was all over for good yards.
The corner kind of lost contain, and bang, it was a race then after that.
Well, first down, Lancers at the Bulldog 13-yard line. Clock is running here in the 4th quarter with 10:30 in the quarter. A lot of time here yet. A lot of things can happen from what we've seen tonight. This ball is going up and down the field. Panther. Stender on the carry. And he picks up another 5-yard gain down to the 8-yard line. Truly, truly impressive drive this is. Grimes brings in the play. This is Gronwald on the carry, I believe, the wingback.
Yeah,
and
running off tackle again. Once again, they pick up 3-4 yards of crack.
Yep. Takes it down to the about the 4-yard line, and they can get a first down. About the 3. Well, 2.5.
Really being dominated here by that offensive line, by the Lancers.
3rd and about 2. Stender, and look at the line surge. And that's going to be, Coach, that's going to be a close. First down. Yeah. If it's not, I'd be surprised. We may have to have a measurement. First down is called. First and goal at the 2-yard line for the North Scott Lancers. Score is 21-20 Lancers. here in the fourth quarter at Lancer Stadium. And this is high school football at its finest. Stender, and a good tackle there by 43 Bribriesco. No gain there. Bribriesco, I knew he'd be back, Coach. He limped off a while ago, but he's back in there with fire in his eye.
Well, I tell you, if there's any time where the Bettendorf defense got to rise up and suck it up and play tough, it's here, man.
Exactly
you
right.
really sense or smell an upset here, and I tell you, the North Scott, the red shirts across the field, the fans there are just on pins and needles here.
Is tough to stop for 2 yards. And here's Panther on the keep, Coach, and he'll waltz in there. Yeah, touchdown North Scott with 7:47 to go in the fourth quarter. They take a 27-20 lead. And we'll have the point after here in just a second. And no one in this press box can give us the number unless this is Jason Lacey, the freshman kicker. Kick is up. 28-20 Lancers here at Lancer Stadium. For Coach Manders, Bettendorf Bulldogs got to get it in gear here and pick it up a notch, as they say.
Yeah, sure do. And I tell you what, another thing that looms big is that missed extra point by the Bulldogs.
You're right.
Not only do they have to get one into the end zone, but they got to score a 2-point conversion, and that may come back to haunt them.
Well, as we said, there's really quite a bit of time left in this game as football time goes. 7:47. So we'll see what happens here. Parker, Drinkall, Yoder back deep for the Bulldogs.
Well, the Bulldogs got to get something going offensively. Their defense has spent the majority of the second half on the field, and I tell you, they can't spend another long drive like that, or this game's over with.
Yes, it is. Here's the kick. Now, kick is short again, and bobble around a bit, and it looked. Brian Cutright, the big tight end, fielded the ball, Coach, and it didn't look like he was down, but they did whistle him down, so his knee touched over there.
Well, that's been a good strategy used all night by North Scott to kind of kick the ball short of the Bettendorf deep returners and make their up people field the ball, and that's worked well for them.
So Bulldogs take over on their own 24-yard line, first down. So we'll see what Langen, the Bettendorf general here, rolls to his left to throw. Got room wide open right here at the midfield. Is number 85 for the Bulldogs, Nick Walters. And Langen makes that play, Coach. He rolls to his left. He's got no pursuit. He had a long time to throw it.
And Walters did a good job of just keep running in his pattern and not stopping. Initially, he was pretty well covered, but the time that Langen balled, Walters kept running downfield, and Langen threw a nice ball. Walters made a heck of a nice catch, long shoulder type catch to make a big gain for Bettendorf.
Exactly right. Here's the counter tray, back to Drinkall, and he's down after about a 2-yard gain. A pretty good defensive play there by number 67 of the Lancers, Jake Pillard. And the Bulldogs on the move. 28-20. Option, and Langen dumped hard by number 65 for the Lancers, Andy Altenhofen.
Yeah, good, well defensed by the Lancers. They had the pitch covered, the quarterback covered, and the pursuit really ran down the ball carrier at that point.
About a yard gain, 3rd and 7.
You know, I really think Bettendorf's gonna have to kind of go back to the air and really put the game on Justin Langen's shoulders.
Langen, bootleg, throws it. Attempted receiver was Nick Walters, and Langen had a pressure on him and wasn't able to get the ball there. So 4th and 7, and Coach Freeman sends the play into the huddle. And Bettendorf's going to line up in the shotgun.
Yeah, I was
Coach.
wondering whether they were going to punt it. Still early in the game at 6:30.
And the ball is blown dead. And that's probably going to be, looks like it was thrown by the back judge. Yeah, illegal procedure. So it's going to be 4th and 12. Yeah, anytime you get that flag like that from the back judge, it's usually an offensive penalty.
Well, we are going to see the punt team. You know, it's interesting to see, Bettendorf go for it with about a 4th and about 7 here. Obviously, the Bettendorf coaches think, hey, the game's on the line, and we got to do it now. But with the penalty, they are going to change their minds. They're going to go back to punting, and hopefully they can get a good defensive stop from their defense here.
Yeah,
because they need one.
And I think this is a good thing to do here. Fair catch signal back there. The ball will be down inside the 5, right at the 1-yard line. That's a great punt and great coverage down there by Tim Yoder, I believe, number 31, or Parker, one of the two pounced on it. So I think that was the right thing to do for Bettendorf, and now their defense has got to rise up here. Dave Yoder, number 31. Yeah.
Well, we got the Lancers backed up near their own goal line, I tell you. But, you know, the plays that North Scott runs really conducive to to this time football. It's power football that they're really moving the ball. And that's what, that's not really a problem running in your own end zone, those type plays.
I agree with you. That offense just dictates. So this is just another play we're going to run here. It doesn't make a difference where it is. Now, Bettendorf may be tempted to stack it in there a little bit, but as soon as they do that, then Panther flips it to the outside and he makes big yards.
They fake and go off tackle. And but one thing though here, the Lancers cannot afford a mistake down here.
That's right. That's exactly right. And the give is to the fullback, either Yoder or Smith, as soon as we get the number, and that's, either Stender or Smith, and that's Sean Stender. And he gives them about 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7.
Well, Bettendorf can make a stop here, Coach. They're going to get the ball in pretty good, decent field position. The question is, can they make a stop? Because the last 2 drives for the Lancers, Bettendorf's defensive line was really getting manhandled.
And this is Stender again, up to about the 5-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and about, looks like about 3rd and about 6.
Yeah, probably a long 6 here. And I tell you, Coach, this may be the biggest play of the game here.
Yeah. Bettendorf fans are getting loud. And that's Gronwald, and he's hit hard, pretty close to the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up a punting situation, 4th and 5.
Well, that's just what Bettendorf needed at this point.
They did.
The defense had to come up and rise to the occasion, because if they were going to let North Scott take the ball down the field again,
you bet,
the game was going to be over.
Well, no matter what happens here, as long as Bettendorf gets possession of the football, they're going to have field position.
Yep. And
the only way they can is if they rough the punter or something like that. But so
we're going to have a timeout here. Looks like
timeout called, and I don't know who called that timeout.
I believe North Scott
called it. Okay, they want to make sure they get their punt team in there, and I'm sure Coach Schrader and the other coaches are telling them over there better be blocking tough here. But this is not a situation where Bettendorf wants to rush the putter and risk the automatic first down on the roughing the punt.
Yeah, well, I think it's important that Bettendorf,
there's no way they want to do that.
Yeah, that Bettendorf fields this punt cleanly and does not let the ball roll. Fields the punt cleanly and get somewhat of a gain, a good gain out of fielding the punt. They're going to get the ball in good field position if they catch the punt.
So Yoder back deep and Parker back deep for Bettendorf. And punting punting for the Lancers will be Jason Thornburg out of his own end zone. Snap is good. And
Nice
a good punt. But Parker will field it on the 35, and he's going to try to outrun some people. Gets one block, gets another block. And one of those blocks over there is going to be called a clip, Coach.
Yeah.
That looked like a pretty good block to me, I got to admit.
Yeah, the flag came out late.
Yep.
And the referee on the back side of the play actually called it.
Yep.
And I'm not sure his angle was the best, but you know, our opinion doesn't count. Nor does the
right.
Bettendorf fans. You know, unfortunately, Parker tried to make something a little more than what it should have had.
Yeah.
I think it would have been better off just fielding punt and going ahead for you know, 2 or 3 couple yards. Instead, he tried to traverse the field, and unfortunately, they came up with the clip. So,
well, obviously, the return left was on, and now Bettendorf loses that good field position. But that's his good field position, but it's not nearly as good as if the clip penalty wasn't called. At any rate, they've got to move the football anyhow. So 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Langen in the gun formation. Lots of time to throw, and oh my! Drinkall! Touchdown Bulldogs! 60 yards, Coach.
beautiful ball.
And
beautiful
there's the Cardinals in. They let somebody get behind them. Holy cow. And Bettendorf offense.
Great protection. Great ball by Langen,
beautiful.
and a very big catch by Drinkall.
Beautiful catch by Drinkall.
Okay, Bettendorf is going to go for 2 here.
Oh, yeah. 28-26. Here's Langen. Back to throw. And North Scott can score here. The ball was picked off by Arnold, and he tried to run it back, so Lancers will retain the 2-point lead. What a football game this has been, Coach.
Oh, this is one of the better football games we've seen this season.
The best game we've seen this year.
Yeah.
Obviously, by far. So Langen will tee it up. North Scott back to receive. North Scott holds a 28-26 lead. There's 4 minutes on the clock, 3:59 to be exact. On the 60-yard pass play from Langen to Drinkall, and that ball was covered. The play was covered pretty well. Drinkall just got a step on him, and the ball was perfectly thrown in stride.
Well, once again, we're going to see the pressure put back on the backs of the Bettendorf defense. You know, with 3:59 to go on the clock, North Scott's offense more than capable of running the clock out. So Bettendorf's got to come up with a big stop and once again give their offense back the football.
All right, here's a squib kick by Langen. Picked up at the 10 by Kuhlman, I believe, number 32. Yes, Kuhlman, and so the Lancers are going to take over on their own 21, 1st and 10. Now this is where the eat the clock Lancer offense, Coach, is going to be pretty important. A couple of first downs here, and they could eat this thing up. 3:54 on the clock. And here comes Panther. Oops.
We got the ball boy on the field.
Lancers will go back to the huddle. Must have the wrong football in there.
We had the wrong.
Each offense entitled to play the football of its choice. Here's Panther. Gives to Gronewald over the left side, and Gronewald will pick up 5 on the play. 2nd and 5.
And we got a Bulldog down.
A Bulldog player is, he's okay.
I think they're going to make him come out of the game.
Yeah, he probably has to
play.
leave for one. Looks like maybe a wrist, arm or something, elbow. At any rate, number 49, Ryan Voliger, is out of the game for the Dogs. So he's okay. Kyle Pika, number 30 in the game for the Dogs. Back in their 6th front. Second man through. This is Gronwald again. No, it's not. it's the other wing back coach.
Well,
this would be Kuhlman, I believe. Yep.
And
Kuhlman.
this is going to bring up a very, very big third down and about 3 yards to go.
Third and about 3. You're right.
And I mentioned that earlier, one of the most important games of the plays of the game. Well, we got another one here, Coach.
That's right. 3rd and 3. 2:50 on the clock and running. And North Scott wants a timeout here. They want to make sure that the right thing gets called. So they'll go to the sideline. Coach Schrader will talk it over there. And we'll take a break.
That's what you got to do, lad. He understands that. Hey, he is long-winded this year, you know? Shit, he is.
Yeah, yep.
Cy is long-winded this year. He doesn't want to take credit.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit.
I
thought
think North
they
Scott's
about played
outplayed
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Third and 3, Coach Manders. 2:47 on the clock. Second man through, and he won't make the first down. That's, I believe that was Gronwald on the carry, number 24, and he'll be short of the first by about a yard. And now, a timeout is indicated by Bettendorf, and we'll take another break. Fourth down. Lancers will line up in punt formation, I'm assuming.
Nope. They're going to
No,
go
they're
for
not.
it.
No, they're not. This is Panther on a keeper, coach, and
Well,
that's going to be close.
his knee went down. It's going to be up to the referees
gonna
where
be
they
close.
spot it.
And I am very surprised at that call. I really am. I thought they would punt the ball there.
Well, we were talking about it at the break, and I've seen Randy Schrader do,
You're
things
right.
like
You're
this
exactly
before.
right.
That's kind of his philosophy. He says if
You're
I can't
right.
make 2 yards, we don't deserve to win the football game. And we got a big measurement here.
I just don't think it's there. I don't think they made it. Yeah. Well, say what you want now. Lancers defense got to buckle down, coach. There's 2:32 on the clock. Langen is almost in field goal position now, so you can bet if they don't get the first down.
Well, I think Coach Schrader probably at this point said, hey, I got a little more confidence in my offense than what I do my defense to stop Justin Langen.
Well,
but his defense got to rise to the occasion on this.
Drinkall over the right side. Not much there. Well, Drinkall gained about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. And another thing too, we didn't, in the excitement of everything, we didn't see who made the tackle over there on Panther, and it was a great tackle by a Bettendorf defender, and we apologize for that. But I'm going to assume it was a quarterback to that, or the cornerback to that side, and it might have been Yoder. Langen in the shotgun, wide open. Drinkall. Drinkall, the first down at the 16-yard line.
And now we are in the range of Justin Langen for a field goal.
Easily. Bringing into play is Tanner Fox, number 81. Splits wide to the right. Drinkall, wing, wide receiver left. Back to throw, lots of time. And sacked. Sacked at the 20 by a bunch of Lancers, including Tavenet, number 4, and others. So a loss on the play of probably, what, about 6 yards? Second down. Langen throws the out. On reception.
Get a fumble.
Cutright fumbles the ball. Holy cow, the Lancers recover the football. First down, Lancers. Jeez. Coach, I'll tell you what. This game's a nail biter.
This is a nail biter.
It's just a nail biter.
This is a nail, but I think you're going to see, with 59 seconds to go, you're going to see some Panther take a knee here on consecutive plays.
And you think those line splits were tight before.
Yep.
They're going to be standing on each other's feet here. Well, I don't know how many timeouts Bettendorf has left.
One or two,
yeah, 1 or 2.
They used one for sure.
But there's 59 seconds left on the clock. Panther breaks them out. Stender still on his feet. And Stender will gain about 8 yards there, Coach. And I don't know if that's good or bad either, because that extra effort sometimes you don't.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have handed the ball off there, but either way, Stender hung onto the ball. Bettendorf's using their timeout.
Yep. It's a give to Stender over the left side. And if they get this first down, Coach, they can. And they did get the first down. And the
party's
Bulldogs
over here.
I think the Bulldogs look like they're going to take their last.
I think they got one more timeout left.
Time with 45 seconds to go on the clock, and all they got to do is down the ball twice, and they're out of here. And there's one of them. So it'll be second down.
Oh, big North Scott homecoming crowd. Down on the field, Coach.
Easy. Yeah, Coach, after
they're
this
down
game,
on the track. Look out.
I'm glad I'm up here because these Lancers won't have a chance after this game.
Yeah.
They might as well just lay down and
looks like the whole student body's about ready to pounce on this football team. Hey, Coach, coming back to it, though, missed extra point.
Oh, exactly
Hans
right.
Bettendorf.
Exactly right. And I think we could probably go out on a limb and probably say that this might be Randy Schrader's one of the greatest, his greatest victories, if not the greatest.
I think North Scott kind of proves her for real this year. It's still a lot of games to play in the MAC conference, but boy, I tell you, that puts North Scott on top of the MAC conference at the present time.
The only undefeated team, 4-0 in the MAC. And I'll tell you what, Bettendorf has got to be proud of their team, Coach. They played a good football game.
And
they just couldn't pull it off. And what a great high school football game this has been. And the crowd is on the field. Well, there's a lot of football to be played yet in this conference.
And there's a good chance that maybe these two teams might meet down the road in the playoffs. Be the first time North Scott's been in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we shouldn't start talking like that. I don't think Coach Schrader would want us to talk like that.
Don't give them
Still
the kiss
a lot
right
of
now.
Don't give them the kiss.
Yeah, they just
they played a whale of a football game tonight. They earned a victory. Bettendorf played tough also, but in a close football game, little mistakes like missed extra points, fumbles, and so forth make a big difference. And so tonight, the homecoming crowd for the North Scott Lancers, they're going to go home happy, going to have a heck of a dance come tomorrow night.
I guess. Well, at any rate, many congratulations to Coach Randy Schrader for pulling off what we'd have to call a minor upset over the Bulldogs. Coach Merv Hobnick brought his team out here. They were ready to go. They just couldn't quite pull it off. So the North Scott Lancers have beaten the Bettendorf Bulldogs 28-26, and a very, very fine football game. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.